watched Albert and his mother walking into the darkness. I knew then I'd found a friend for life. Through the hard winters and hazy summers that followed, Albert and I grew up together. And when he called me, I was there.
Come on, Joey, come on. Good boy. Yep.
We were now both strapping sons of the soil. As Albert made his true promise, it was he who cared for me and protected me all he could from his father. Albert's father was not a bad man, but when cider had been taken, his normal reticence deserted him, and a noisy waywardness set in until the sober light of day brought remorse and guilt. Market days and their consequences were a weekly problem for Albert and his mother. On one such autumn evening, about 2 years after I came to the farm, Albert was up in the village church ringing the bells. I must have been standing asleep, when suddenly there was a light of a lantern at the stable door. I thought at first it might be Albert, but then I heard that unmistakable slurred market day voice.
So, my proud little devil, I've a bet on that I can have you ploughing inside a week. Farmer Easton and the others at the George think I can't handle you, but I'll show 'em. Now we can do this the nice way or the nasty way. You give me trouble and I'll whip you till you bleed.
One look at the raised stick sent my heart thumping. Terrified, I knew I could not run, so I put my back to him and lashed out. I felt my hooves strike home. I heard a cry of pain and turned to see him crawling out of the stable, muttering cruel words of vengeance.
Show you, you beggar.
That next morning, Albert and his father came out together to the stables, and I could see that Albert had been crying, for his pale cheeks were stained with tears.
If your mother hadn't begged me last night, Albert, I'd have shot that horse on the spot. I'm warning you, if he's not ploughing straight as an arrow inside a week, he'll be sold. Sold! And that's a true promise.
When Albert came into the stable, it was not to soothe me, as he usually did.
That was devilish stupid last night, Joey. Now you listen here. You and me have got to learn to plough.
And so my training as a farm horse began. Albert was coaxing continuously. Whenever I hesitated or went offline.
Pull, Joey, pull. Straight, boys, straight. No, this way. Come on, you silly, pull. Come on, boy. Come on, Joey.
I leant my weight into the collar and began to pull.
Come on, boy.
Every muscle I had ached. Each day, as I progressed, we began to plough as more of a team. Then, one afternoon, he unhitched the plough. He was quiet for a moment, and I thought I'd failed him. Then suddenly, he threw his arms around my neck, shouting,
Joey, you've done it! They've been watching us from over yonder. Father's won his bet. You ploughed, Joey. He can't sell you now. Good boy, Joey. Good boy.
It was some months later that Albert first spoke to me about the war.
Mother says there's likely to be a war, Joe. I don't know what it's about. Something about some old duke that's been shot somewhere. Family falling out or something. But it won't bother us, Joe. Nah, we'll go on just the same.
One hot summer evening, after a long day in the fields, I was deep into my mash and oats, when I heard his father's heavy footsteps coming across the yard.
Mother, come out! It's war, Mother! I just heard it in the village. We're at war with the Germans!
Two wars continued unabated. One in France, the other on the farm between Albert and his father, with Albert's mother caught in the crossfire. Albert's father left me alone these days, so when he came into the stable and held out a bucket of oats, I was immediately suspicious.